Hey YouTube, it's Florida Deere here with a video on how to repair my Fimco 40-gallon 3-point sprayer, and in particular the pump. I broke it out to do some spraying and also a potential video, which I may do later, on the sprayer using it with the 1023, and it sprayed a little bit and then sprayed a little less, and then it wasn't spraying at all, and I thought, man, what's going on here? So I thought maybe it was a blockage, something that got in there. Of course, it's cleaned out, so I don't really know what it would be. So I got to digging and looking at the cost of a new pump and trying to cross-reference them. You know, the internet's great with that kind of stuff. You can find a lot of information on there. And then finally I was like, well, it's either going to be a new pump or I'm going to have to fix the old pump. So I thought, well, there's nothing to lose then, so I'll rip open the new pump or the old pump and try to figure it out, and then see if I can reference the parts diagram to figure out which parts I need and stuff like that. So anyway, so this is I'm going to kind of show you some things and show you what happened to my pump. And I've only had this sprayer about I don't know, like 3 or 4 years. I haven't used it really that much. I let a buddy use it once. No, he didn't break it. It just went down from 60 psi to 0 psi. So anyways, I'm gonna show you what happened, and we'll go from there. So this is the new piece, and this is the piece they sent me. I think this was like 25 bucks and like $8 shipping, something like that. And I guess it's like the diaphragm or whatever. I guess that pumps the stuff. And then this is what the old one looked like. Now, as you can see, that used to look like the surrounding part of this, and then this piece will, I guess, stay in there, and then this piece will come out. So, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out. I'm not going to put this onto this one. I think looking up, sizing up stuff, it looked like it fits better if I just tear these things off and use the old housing. And I think what I'm going to do is use this as well. There's no issues with that as far as I know. So anyways, I'll get into that. If you do find this video helpful, you can hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos similar to it that deal with John Deere tractors and their attachments and some lawn and garden tractors as well, you can hit the subscribe button too. So I think this just is, I took out the screws already. I think it's just a matter of popping this out. Taking that out. There. And then attaches to there, and probably everything will fit much better that way. That's what I'm thinking. But again, these videos, as much as anything else, are designed to help you not make the same mistakes that I make. So hopefully they do.
So this particular point in the project, I'm just putting the thing back together, and then I realize there's a like what looks to be a plumbing piece, and I think for some reason that's part of the pump, and it's really not. It just was some sort of piece that was laying there. So I took it apart and then started putting it back together. And I'm also wondering, what would have caused this issue, and honestly I think it really did maybe sit outside or so, and then ended up being a freeze issue. So that could have been what busted the pump.
I'm assuming the way this is put together, it's probably easy to, it seals itself with the gaskets and the way it's set up, plus the number of screws. Probably the compression just makes it seal up good, I would think. We'll find out soon enough though. I'm not sure what would have caused this. It doesn't sit outside. Well, I mean, I guess it sort of sits outside. It's under cover, but Like I said, it hasn't been used that much, so I really don't know why it would have failed so quickly. But we'll try to, hopefully the $33 fix was the way to go. Now I'll take us over to the pump and then, or to the sprayer, and actually start putting it up. Screwing it back in and connecting it. Okay, we're back here, ready to mount it to back to the sprayer, and we'll go ahead and start. So I believe these just go right here and here, and then there's a cover right here that just snaps on. I think once it's snapped off, it never really stayed back on, so I don't know if it's actually going to stay there. But anyway, so, and then this goes, this is our pickup, so that slides into the hole at the top. And then there's 4 screws there, but then on there, there's 3 smaller ones, and then this big one right here. It goes through this piping thing right here, and will fit in there that way. That one, I'm doing this one first, and I'm not sure this was the ideal one to do first, since it's the larger one. Actually, it seems to work just fine. I think that's on there. Okay, it's lined up. We'll line up the others. And for my sake, we'll just get them half tight. Oh, see there? I ran that underneath there. Actually, that is what it's supposed to be. Okay, good. We'll just do these hand tight for right now. And then we'll follow, actually this one will have to feed in there with the screwdriver, I think. Let's see. Hey buddy, how you doing? Good boy. I'm gonna get these, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that one, and then we can start hooking these up. So this one says bypass, so that is one straight there. Again, it hasn't been that long. This might be a good time to, fix the little O-ring things in these sprayer hoses, but I haven't used mine that long, so I don't think it's a real big issue. Although, then again, I thought the pump would have gone longer, so who knows. And then, this is the hose. Oh, here we go. Because it comes with a sprayer hose that has actually pretty good distance, pretty good pressure behind it. So that was another thing I knew wasn't coming out, was the thing would just dribble out of the end of the gun. So I think that's it. And then this will plug back into here, the electrical hookup. Break that like that, and we'll go ahead and tighten these. And last, I mean, there really is no reason that shouldn't have been the issue. I mean, it was such an obvious failure that I can't think why it would be anything else. And I guess you don't want to squish these too hard, they might split, so you just want to get them so they're kind of snug. And I'll go ahead and fire up the tractor, fill this thing up, and see how she squirts out, and then shoot the rest of the video then. Okay, so I'm back. I did hook up the battery, the electrical leads, and filled it up with some water. And we'll check it out. Okay, so it did build a 60 psi. This will be the easiest thing to check. As you can see, that shoots pretty far. You do need to prime the pump. So I tried to turn it on before and it didn't work, but I figured priming it, I took everything else apart, make sure I put it back together correctly. Everything's fine. It just wasn't primed. I don't remember priming it when I first got it, but obviously I must have done something. Maybe they come pre-primed somehow. That seems unlikely, but it's probably I just don't remember. And then we'll check the boom here. I gotta get the whatchamadiddly on there. So, it seems to work back to normal for a $33 repair that included shipping. So it was like $25 and it was $8 to ship it. And didn't take much to do. So, and I think it clicks back on when it gets down to maybe 40 or 45. I guess 45 it clicks back on and takes you to 60 again. So, and I'll show you some other things on it. It's a drain plug, obviously. And then you got your boom, your bypass, and your handgun. And then the pressure gauge, obviously. And then you have the pickup there, which also has a little screen on the end of it. And then this is all the extra stuff they give you for the gun. So they give you, I think it's 25 feet, if I'm not mistaken. I have never obviously unwrapped it in that amount of time. And then they just got put on the top there. I guess I'll turn that off. So, but it works. It works. And that thing does shoot pretty far. I don't know if you can. I'm gonna say that's probably about 20 feet there. So I'll have another video using it, and but I don't know when that'll be. I like to try to put that stuff down on the I'm gonna turn that thing off. And like I said, this is the arrangement I have going through the tractor. Not ideal, and I would like to have a little connection thing back here where I can maybe, you know, plug it in somewhere back here, but then have the little hand control right there. Or just as soon as I plug it in, it works until I don't want it to work, you know, and then unplug it, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. I hope this video helped you. If you had a repair, the repair was pretty easy, so it wasn't that difficult at all. And other than the repair, the sprayer's been pretty decent. I might make some adjustments on these nozzles and stuff so they spray more or less or whatever. And it would be cool if I had a hydraulic or electric way to, you know, arrange these back and forth, because that is sort of the bummer, and I'll probably get into that in the next video. Anyways, again, thanks for watching. Bye.